Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, sir. Congratulations on the opening ceremonies. They were such a success, as was your Senate hearing. And may I say how refreshing it is to finally see you on a video with your clothing on, sir.
For those that don't know, this is Jarvis from Iron Man, a supercomputer that can do basically anything for Iron Man. And today is the moment where you can have the same Jarvis at your home doing stuff for you, not only responding to questions but actually doing the work, searching websites, building apps, building websites for you. You can do whatever you wish, whatever you want and whatever you need in your personal life, in your business life. All you need to do is learn how. And I'm gonna show you how in this app you can turn your regular agent, regular chatbot into a supercomputer. Imagine and creating a superhuman out of you. So, no further ado, let's talk about OpenClaw. Because OpenClaw is the iPhone moment for the agents. OpenClaw is the enabler for those agents to not only become a chatbot, not only to respond to your questions, but also to do unimaginable stuff for you. So we're gonna go through the setup, through some basic information, and I'm gonna give you some links and guidelines how to do it. It should take you between 2 to 3 hours to set up everything, and just like that, you're gonna have a super agent doing stuff that you need. For me, I'm doing a lot of research, so it's doing some research for me. It updates me every day, sends me a confirmation what has been built, and sends me regular informations on posts via Telegram that I need. I can set up time, date, whatever I wish, and it will send that to me. You can connect to it via Telegram, WhatsApp, whichever application you want. Integration is at the moment very vast, so you can choose your preferred way. And it works. It's so simple, but it finally works. So agents became intelligent and became practical. So if you go to openclaw.ai, you'll find the main website for the software. So that is the iPhone. That is the software that will change your chatbot into a super machine, something that can help you every day with everything. And it's not only limited to the stuff you see here. It's not only sends email, manages your calendar, checks your flights. It can book your flights. It can reschedule stuff. All you need to do is integrations. But if we're gonna give so much power to that agent, we need to think about security. Security is number one. So you can either choose by setting up your own separate computer just for the chatbot, which is the more expensive version. Plus it needs to be on all the time if you want to communicate with the bot non-stop. Or you can just use VPS, so virtual private server. You can choose the configuration, how strong this AI needs to be, this agent, and basically you will choose your cost as well. So first of all, go to that website, learn how you can use it, what information they have. You can see it even connects to Spotify, iMessage, Twitter, GitHub, right? And it's not that it connects and you can do something via this chatbot. You tell your agent what to do and it does stuff for you, programs stuff for you, creates websites for you. It is a practical tool. It makes you a superhuman. So once you're gonna roughly know what OpenClaw is, I would suggest to use a VPS. You can choose your own VPS, you can choose Hostinger and connect prices. Hostinger is a regular company that has a website plans, domain plans. So basically it's a company that you will have to trust, that will never disappear and you'll be safe. I think there is a better option for us because we are researchers. We are at the forefront of new technologies. That's why I changed the name of this channel from crypto related to eternal alpha because I want to give you advantage not only in the field of crypto investing, but also in the field of AI or any other field I can see will become huge in the future. So as crypto natives or learning crypto as well, we know that decentralized stuff is safer. Decentralized stuff means that you will pay less and your agents at this point will run smoother. That's why I would recommend for you guys to go to claw.aether.com, and in here you can connect to decentralized server, having your dedicated computers only for your agent. Because with the centralized solutions like Hostinger, they may give you some PC, but you never know if that PC is not working for somebody else in reality. And in Aether, the whole machine is dedicated only for us. And here you got a couple of options. Obviously, you can read why the centralized cloud is better. If you don't know yet, that means you're not watching this channel and you should start. And we go to the options. So at the moment I can see two options, Japan and America. Monthly fee is $39, but that's the best VPS. In here we got 3 CPUs, 7 gigs of RAM, 60 storage, more than enough. And if you just want to try see how it goes, you can go for the light version. Obviously, if you buy yearly, it will be cheaper at 15%. But there is another option, and I'm going to give you that option now, which will put those prices about 30% lower. So if you decide for annual plus the code, the promotional code that I'm going to give you, you are saving between 45 to 50% at the moment, just because you're watching a channel that you should be watching every freaking day. Oh, whenever I update the video. Alright, so let's go and give you this promo code. So that is the code ATHClawGo1. If you're gonna use this code, you're gonna have another 30% discount, either for 1 month. If you choose yearly, that's gonna be for a year. So the choice is yours. Now, what should we do when setting up this agent? So AI is using tokens. Token is a payment for a task. So if we're using a lot of tasks, we are paying for a lot of tokens. So although I would prefer my agent to be the best, for my agent to be the top of the top, I have to take into account costs. So if I'm super rich, that's not a problem. I can pay for those tokens and I can use Claude, because Claude at the moment is the best for agents. ChatGPT, because of the founder and different issues, we're not going to touch. I would not recommend, but it's obviously your choice. If you look into history, what's happening with those agents, those AI companies, like Claude didn't want to break American privacy. They had some arguments with the government. And ChatGPT, no problem, we can do whatever you want, just pay us the money. So from that point, I'm stepping away from ChatGPT. I'm more into Claude and other models. But the decision is yours. You can do whatever you want. So those tokens will the price of those tokens will differentiate depending on the agent or depending on the model. So if you choose Claude, obviously it's going to be more expensive. If you choose something like DeepSeek, it's going to be cheaper. You can also use open models and connect via open models, open source. If you prefer, that's going to be free, but it has some negative sides to it as well. I have actually done some research, and I was talking to Claude itself regarding DeepSeek, Claude, and other agents. Should I pay or should I stay on the cheap side? And Claude itself told me that DeepSeek is actually a good option. So you can see for tool use coordination, DeepSeek is very good. The best competitor is actually Claude. But Claude itself says, is it worth paying more? No. And some other options, do you want scrapping of LinkedIn, so looking for information on the LinkedIn, or for business ideas, right? It also says no. The only option that it said you may consider Claude is for business ideas which are much more complex. Claude Opus 4.5 would be better. And for image prompts, apparently Grok Fast, according to Claude, would be better. So you can do your own research, talk to your chatbots. Obviously, if you get stuck in any of the moments, at any step of the way, you can always talk to your chatbot, help you set up your agent, find information what you need, which websites should you attach to your agent as a search engine. It will tell you exactly what, why, and you can do your decision. And so it's easier right now to work with online stuff because you've got those chatbots that can actually help you every way, every step on the way. You can even do your screenshots, present the screenshots. Listen, I'm stuck in here. What should I do here? Can you help me out? And chatbot will help you, will guide you, and you can work your way forward. So once you familiarize yourself with OpenClaw website, claw80.com, you can go to YouTube, go to the official channel of A-Tier, and you can find this video, A-Tier Claw Setup Tutorial, easiest way to deploy your agent. And this gentleman will explain you how exactly what to do step by step on how to set up your agent on Linux, because most of those servers will be on Linux. He said that he also create a setup for Windows, but really it's really easy. You can always ask your chatbot. You shouldn't have any problems even on this one, which is on Linux. And so that video will help you do just that. And also on A-Tier website you have, and on an OpenClaw website you've got step-by-step instructions what to do. I would recommend, if you're going for the VPS from A-Tier, just go to A-Tier website and use that tutorial to set up your cloud, your agent or your DeepSeek agent step by step. Using that tutorial, you can help yourself with this video if you get stuck. Why is it important? It is important because in the near future, those agents will be everywhere. If you won't have that superpower, you will be behind and you won't be a valuable part of the society. That is true. Do not make this problem, because it is a problem at the moment, a tiny little bit, oh, it's AI, I'm not interested. You have to be interested, because any agent AI, any AI chatbot, any AI structure at the moment is very intelligent. All those agents by themselves have intelligence of Albert Einstein, but not only in physics, they've got that intelligent, I think it's 150 IQ score in every field in the world. So obviously they can do your job better than you, and they will start doing your job better than you in a shorter time than you think, because companies are starting to implement them. They just go through the security audits at the moment, and they will start implementing those agents as soon as they can. Why they will do that? Because they are costless. They don't have to pay salaries for those agents, and they are faster and they work 24/7. So it is up to you. Do you want to stay behind, unemployed, or will you become a superhuman with a supercomputer like Jarvis, helping you 24/7 in whatever you freaking want? Would you like to become a superhuman? And I think that is only one answer for this question. Because if you want, you will be a margin of society. And it's not my overstating of that. It is what is going to happen. So make sure you are the first, not the latest. Because if you're the latter, you will have serious problems. So don't just watch stuff, don't just listen to AI, don't just search via AI. Create an agent. Because until you have your iPhone in your hand, you don't know what it can do. So create your agents, have them in your hand, and you will know what I'm talking about. You will know that, oh my God, I almost missed this. Thank you for Eternal Alpha for showing me that I have to act. Act now, and you won't regret.